Alyssa Britton-Harr here as the Florida Gators are just less than a week away from their season opener against the number 19 ranked Miami Hurricanes. First up, let's talk offense, where Florida has performed much better than expected considering the issues the Gators have had up front. Here's a preview of what we can expect when UF has the ball. Quarterbacks, we have Graham Mertz, who's entering his second season on campus this year and is now considered a veteran on this Florida Gators team. Mertz and Napier have expressed they have an efficient and effective plan for offense this upcoming season. However, Mertz has also been a mentor to the young freshman quarterback DJ Lagway, helping him adjust to the college life and learning more of the plays in the playbook. I had the pleasure of speaking with Lagway's high school football coach, Trent Miller, who told me we should expect to see DJ Lagway in every game. Whether it's a snap or a play, he's expected to be in the game, getting his feet wet in the swamp this season. A little bit about our running backs now, with Trevor Etienne now at Georgia and Montrell Johnson's availability in question for Week 1. Napier expressed just this week that Trayon Webb is the most complete back on this team. With Trayon Webb known as the complete back on this team right now, Jacoby Jackson has also been an unhurdled find for the staff. However, Florida will be using the benefit of utilizing young players such as Katie Daniels and Jaden Bow, who will be affording some snaps as well this season. Adding transfers Shamar Dyke and Elijah Batter, the Gators were looking at featuring a strong yet young wide receiver room, mainly centered around Eugene Wilson. Now the Gators could go 8 to 10 deep at that position, with players such as Marcus Burke, Khalil Jackson, and Aiden Mazzell mixed in with true freshmen TJ Abram and Tank Hawkins. There's more big play potential in this group than Florida has seen in almost a decade. Talk about our tight end room. Even though this room has been deeper than it has been in the past few years, with Arlis Boardingham and Handon Hansen pegged at the top 2, there's still some questions that need to be answered. Boardingham is more of a slot back who has to improve on his blocking. Hansen is more of a traditional inline tight end who is a better blocker than known as a playmaker. True freshman Amir Jackson, along with returnees Keon Zipper and Tony Livingston, are going to be able to provide depth for that position. The biggest question mark on offense, if not the team, is what does the Florida Gators offensive line have that they're going to improve on this year from a 2023 disappointing campaign. Jake Slaughter and Austin Barber seem to be locked in at center and left tackle. But there are legitimate questions surrounding the right side tandem tackle Brandon Crenshaw Dickinson and Damian George Jr. Cameron Waits and Roddick Cooney could push them for their starting spots this season. Overall on offense, the Gators want to be more consistent, bring more urgency into this game, and protect the ball while giving Mertz more time to pass down the field. On to the other side of the ball, a disappointing 2023 can mostly be blamed from the Gators' subpar season on defense from all 3 levels. Billy Napier clean house, replacing Corey Raymond with Will Harris and Sean Spencer with Gerald Chapman. The Gators also brought in Ron Roberts for the co-defensive coordinator. This is a position with plenty of questions, but perhaps an equal amount of answers. They didn't always answer the call last season, but there is definitely talent along the line. Gators' defensive line, led by Cam Jackson, Joey Slackman, and Caleb Banks on the inside, will have to come together this season to replace Jamari Lyons, who is out this season with an ankle injury. On the outside, we have Jack Pyburn and Justin Boom, who are returning from injuries. Florida has versatile players such as Tyreek Sapp and LJ McCray who will be able to provide depth. Shamar James and Derek Wingo are both the Gators veterans in the linebacker room. However, fans should be on the lookout for Miles Graham and Pup Howard, who will both be able to see their fair share of snaps this season. Also, a name to keep an eye on is RJ Moan, who recently moved from safety to linebacker. Moving on to our defensive backs, Jason Marshall Jr. led the team last season with a career high of 10 pass breakups. Florida ended up leaving the season with only 3 interceptions, and the secondaries gave way too many explosive plays. This season, a healthy Devin Moore could go a long way in helping to reverse that trend. Gators also have a high-quality depth at cornerback with Deion Johnson and Jakeem Jackson. Then there are youngsters such as Jameer Grimsley and transfer Kamani McLean. At safety, Florida has undergone a complete rebuild with returning starter Jordan Castell, Turner, DJ Douglas, and Troyquise Bridges. The Gators brought in 3 sixth-year graduate transfers to add immediate experience in this position that really struggled last season. Maybe you wouldn't know based off all the issues the unit had last season, but Florida might have one of the best trios in the nation returning on special teams. Florida has punter Jeremy Crenshaw, kicker Trace Mack, and long snapper Rocco Underwood. All 3 are among the best at their position. For how Florida handles the return game is another question that will be answered during week 1. The addition of new special teams coordinator Joe Houston, who came over after a stint in the NFL, he should be able to possibly turn this special teams from a liability into a strength. We'll find out how it all plays out this Saturday at 3:30, where the Gators will kick off against their in-state rival, Miami.